Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a update number one to my seasonal project pan. This is for the winter season. So last month on December 22nd was my intro, and today, January 23rd, is my update number one. Okay, so the end of winter is on March 19th. So the finale will be on March 19th, which also will be the intro to my spring project pan. Anyways, I have 10 products here. We'll start with number one, which is something I did not use at all yet. I don't know why, but I put like 5 different primers and projects, and this is the newest one, so I just haven't used it at all. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's just like the deluxe mini size, so it's 0.5 fluid ounces. The regular one is 1 fluid ounce, so half of the regular one. This is it brand new, but you can see it right there, the blue stuff. It's right at that label, so I didn't mark it. But yeah, maybe I'll use it this month. I'm not in a rush, but I haven't used that one at all yet. Next is my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter, and this is their pearlized formula. This is in the shade Counting Sheep. If you can tell, it's this like insanely like opal pearl kind of thing. You can't see it in the pan, but when you put it on your face and look in the sun especially, it has like little flecks of purple and blue and green and orange and just like every single color. It's kind of crazy. It doesn't look like I've used much since the last update. I'll put progress pictures in at the end of this video. It doesn't look like I've used it much, but I have used it quite a bit actually, because I know the winter is the best time to use this because it's so like icy and white. But yeah, this is not one that I put under my foundation like it's too much. Like I just use it as a cream highlighter. But yeah, you can see like that's it left on my finger and that's it on the swatch. It's extremely glittery. Like even when you blend it out, it's just glitter everywhere. Most of them are like a sheen. This one's like a glitter. Anyways, that's Counting Sheep. I have used it a bit, but you can't really tell. I've like flattened it out more so than like made a bigger pan, I guess you could say. Okay, next one is an eyeshadow. This is I Heart Revolution. This is the Tasty Marshmallow Wonderland palette. It's very winter, if you ask me. Super cute packaging. It's like 3D too. Like I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of sticks out a little. Anyways, super cute packaging, and this is what the palette looks like. Not a very winter color story, but a lot of these shimmers are pretty wintry. I chose the shade right here called Icicle. It's kind of like this purplish gray blue shade, and if you can tell, I've got a dip going in it. I went really hard on this one. Like the first 2 weeks of the project, because I just liked using it as like an all over shadow. Now that I'm doing pan those eyeshadows, I have a ton of warm tone eyeshadows in there, and there's just nothing that really goes with this Icicle shade, so I just haven't used it much in the past 2 weeks, but it did get a ton of use for like 2 weeks. So hopefully in the progress pictures at the end you can see better. But it does have like quite a dip in it actually. Well, not really quite a dip, but more so than like I would expect. There is right here. It's just this nice like lavender shimmer. There is right there. Okay, not very opaque, but I kind of like that for an all over look because it's just kind of sparse glitter. Okay, next one is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora palette, and this is a glow kit, and the palette is called Aurora. And it's a highlighting palette. So this one has 6 shades in it, and they're all like the colorful ones. So the one I was working on for this winter project pan is this blue called Orion. There it is right there. You can see how beautiful it is. And this one is the most well-loved one. Well, that one and Eclipse are probably tied. But Orion is very well loved. You can't really tell, but it does have quite a bit of use on it. And I have used it a ton this month. It's a beautiful highlighter. You just have to pair it with the right eyeshadow and stuff. Because, ooh, sorry if you can hear the helicopter or whatever it is. I don't know if you can tell, but it has this very like duochromy bluish, greenish silver type of thing going on. Really cool. But yeah, kind of when you put it on your face, it does kind of have that like grayish cast. Like, let's see, let's do it on my nose. That might help. Can you tell why like I can't wear it like every day? Especially not with a warm toned eye look. I don't know if you can see it good, but it does give this kind of like gray-ish tint to your face. Anyways, I have used it a bunch though. There you can kind of tell better. I don't know why, but these pans are kind of lumpy. Like you can see up here, this one has a lump in it too. Anyways, I use that one a lot. And next one, oh, there's my makeup wipe. Okay, next one is my MAC lipstick, Luster lipstick. That's one of their formulas is Luster lipstick, and it's just more of a sheer. Look how pretty this packaging is. This is what the box looks like. I keep it because it's pretty too. And the shade is called #Snow Filter. So of course I put it in my winter project pan. The packaging's beautiful. Here's the lipstick. It's this like deep cherry red, like cherry cola red kind of color. But once again, it's a Luster lipstick, so it's more sheer. I forgot to swatch that highlighter. I'll do that in a second. Here it is right here. If you can tell, when you swatch it lightly, it's very sheer and you can build it up. So there it is right there. It's a really pretty color and it just gives you this nice like wash of red when you put it on your lips. I like it a lot. I didn't mark it anywhere, but I didn't use it too much. That's what it looks like. So there's still plenty to go, and I'm definitely not going to be finishing it up before the end of winter, but I like using this one a lot, and it's pretty to look at. Okay, let me swatch this highlighter that I forgot to swatch. Here it is right here. Let me swatch it one more time just so you can get more of that like blue cast to it. There it is right there. Very beautiful, very glowy. All 3 of these look like really pretty highlighters, even though the middle one is a shadow. But there it is right there. That's the ABH Orion highlighter. Next is the last 2 eyeshadows that are in this project. This is my Revolution. I don't think the palette has a name anywhere on it, so I just call it my Revolution Clown palette. And I bought this at TJ Maxx for like super cheap, but I bought it because like, look at these colors and say that's not like Christmas, like a Christmas palette. Like it has reds and greens, but it also has like glitters. And when I think of Christmas, I think like gold and silver and red and green. And that's kind of like what this palette just looks like to me. It's really cool because they have like a white shade, like totally white, and a black shade. So it's like white and black, and I think they're called Illusion and Mystery. Anyways, it's a very Christmas themed palette to me. That's why I put it in the winter project pan. So the two shades I put in here, the first one I put in is Excite. That's this green shimmer right here. As you can tell, it has the tiniest bit of disturbance in it. Because I only used it like maybe twice, but I did just roll a kind of like lime pastel green into my project pan, into my Pando's eyeshadows. So I'm gonna try to use that one like all over my lid, and then this one to kind of like deepen up the crease and see if that works. Anyways, the next one I put in here was called Clown. It's this like red shimmer. As you can see, I kind of like scraped it. That's why it looks, but I did use it a ton. I use Clown so much more than I did Excite. Like I use it over 10 times for sure, because I have all these warm tone shadows in my Pando's eyeshadows, and this one just kind of like goes in the crease as another like red shade. If you can tell, I've also been using the shade next to it a lot called Transform. So there's Clown and Excite is what was in here. So let me go ahead and swatch those. By the way, these don't swatch the best. That is Clown right there. And this is Excite. Excite swatches so much better than Clown and performs so much better. But let's go ahead and swatch these. Okay, so there we have Excite, and there we have Clown. Once again, it swatches so much better. But that's it right there. So I had to throw red and green in for like Christmas time. That's the Revolution Clown palette. And next we have a Hard Candy concealer. I put this in because it's a very, very light concealer shade for me. And I like this concealer actually. I like it a lot. It's very light and liquidy. But yeah, and it has one of those metal cooling tips that more expensive ones have on now. Can you tell it's like metal? And when you put it on your eye, it's very, very cooling. It's very nice. This has a lot of product in it, 0.5 fluid ounces. And it's going to take me a long time. It's still quite heavy. But yeah, I've pretty much been using it like 50-50 with my e.l.f. concealer that I have in a different project. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get use on it. I wasn't trying to finish it. Next is my Tarteist lip paint by Tarte. This is the shade right here. It's a very light peachy nude. The shade is called Pillow Talk. I know that Charlotte Tilbury has like the most popular lipstick in the world called Pillow Talk. But this one is like way before that one's time. But yeah, I'm not sure. I've had it sitting up for a while, but it's just like not really settling. Anyways, it's a very like light nude color. Like, can you see it next to like my skin and tell how light it is? But this is a liquid lipstick, so when I put it on my lips are like naturally very like pink pigmented. So this is lighter than my natural lip color, so it kind of looks like concealer lips on me, and I've only worn it twice. And one time I wore it in the intro of this video, so if you want to see what it looks like. And by the way, in that video, I put a dark lip liner on and a different lip gloss on top just to make it appear a little darker because it looks really bad on me, just like by itself. But here it is right here. It does dry down nice and feel nice like on the lips, as in like it's very comfortable for a liquid lipstick. But yeah, the shade's just not for me. It's definitely like very Y2K shade. There it is right there. And the last thing in this project was a eyeshadow stick from the Wet n Wild collaboration with Sesame Street. This is the Cookie Monster one, and it is this blue color right here. This is the shade called Fuzzy Monster, and it's blue. So I use this in like a Project 10 uses around Halloween time, and on Halloween I use this to like make my face blue. So that's how I've used like half of it up that way. But now it's very, very slow moving because I just use it as an eyeshadow base. It doesn't look like there's much left, but there's plenty left. That's where I'm at. I might have missed, yeah, totally, the lines. I messed the line up, but can you see? Anyways, yeah, it's just a very like royal blue color. Not the best eyeshadow stick either. Like when you put it on your eye, it looks great, and then you like go to blend it out like with a brush with your finger, it pretty much disappears into nothing. Like I don't want to like get blue all over my hand right now, but it pretty much disappears into nothing, but I still do use it when I do like a blue, purple, or pink eyeshadow look because it is like still a pretty good base. But I did try to use it as a eyeliner one time, and it just smudged everywhere on the top of my lid, so that wasn't a good idea. So I'll only be using it as an eyeshadow base. But that is all 10 products I have in here. Once again, I'll update again around February 20 to 22nd-ish, and then the finale will be in March 19th. So that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Bye.